Welcome back to Montana this morning. The time is now 6:50. Few cars out and about. If you can, leave a few minutes early and give your car just a few minutes to warm up. It's that kind of cold again this morning. If you're parked outside, you'll definitely have to scrape off your windshield. So all around, just be a little careful. And I'll have more details on the current weather conditions and what else we can expect throughout the day in just a few minutes. Our top story this morning, Amtrak is blaming freight rail operator CSX for the Sunday crash that killed 2 people and injured more than 100 others. The Amtrak passenger train was diverted onto a side track just before it slammed into a parked unmanned freight train in South Carolina. Amtrak's president says CSX is responsible for that section of track and the signals. The underdog Philadelphia Eagles stunned the New England Patriots by winning the 52nd Super Bowl 41-33, capturing the team's first ever Super Bowl. Eagles quarterback Nick Foles, who spent the majority of the season as a backup, threw 3 touchdowns and even caught 1. He was chosen Super Bowl MVP. Winter weather strikes again with several inches of snow piling up in the Billings region. After a string of warm weather weeks, city crews hit the streets to begin plowing and hauling away snow. On several streets, including Grand Avenue, crews will create berms that will be hauled away later. With more than 3 inches on the ground, the city is also plowing residential streets. Take a look at the map showing the regions. CMG contractors will start in Zone 3. Zone 4 will be the final area to be plowed. And keep in mind, snow will not be hauled away, so the city requests cars be moved off the street if possible. And with the snow comes school closures. St. Labrie and Ashland, Pretty Eagles, St. Charles, and Pryor, Colstrip, Reed Point, Shepherd, Forsyth, Winnett, Pioneer School, Miles City, and Huntley Project have no school today due to the weather and road conditions. Activities and buses have also been canceled for the day. Harlowton has a late start at 10 o'clock this morning. Hardin and Lavina will not run buses. Meanwhile, in Billings, class is in session for School District 2, but alternate bus routes are in effect today. Superintendent Terry Bauk asked parents to bundle up the kids and stay with them until their bus arrives. Specific details on each alternate route can be found at billingschools.org. Turning now to Crime Watch, a Billings man is behind bars this morning after his ex-girlfriend stabbed him in self-defense when he allegedly broke into her home. Police say 19-year-old Jared Archuleta broke into the home on the Billings South Side and knocked over his ex-girlfriend. She armed herself with a knife and stabbed Archuleta in the shoulder and back before he fled the home. He was taken to Billings Clinic for medical treatment, then booked into the Yellowstone County Jail. He faces felony aggravated burglary and an assault charge. In case you missed it over the weekend, police are looking for 2 suspects who attacked and robbed a man outside of the Heights Walmart. The victim said he was walking into the store Friday night when 2 men approached him. One asked him a question and as a distraction, while the other hit him in the back of the head. The victim fell to the ground, was kicked, and the suspects took off with his wallet. The suspects were only described as 2 males. There's no word on the victim's current condition. Now we go to Great Falls, where a man died in an apparent climbing accident near Augusta. A group of 5 people were ice climbing on Sunday afternoon when one of them fell. The area where he fell is about 20 miles west of Augusta. The area is remote and difficult to access with limited cell service and deep snow. The Lewis and Clark County Sheriff's Office says the man was an avid climber and familiar with the area. His identity has not been released. In lighter news, the bear was right. Our favorite Grizzly is now 5-1 when it comes to predicting the Super Bowl winner. Zoo Montana's Ozzy selected the Philadelphia Eagles as world champs and once again came out on top.